Whoa, they're all over the place. I got 5, now 10, now 15, 20, 25, 30, now 35, oh, you know, 5, and 50, and 60, 70,
I know you
and
too
80,
well, dude.
and 80, got 70 here, 75, now 80, and 85, and 90, and 90, now 95, and 100, and 100, and 100, 95, $95, number 226, 226. On the oil lamp right there. Hotel. Non-tax fare. Now 3. Now 3. Now 4. And 5. 7.5. Now 10. Now 12.5. 50, 17.5, 20. 20, now 25. 25, 7.5. Here we go, 27.5. I got 25, 7.5. Soda, $25. You just about bought them. 139. That's in your hand more like that. That's probably something that fees from up there to the front of the house. Okay, what do we do? On that plate, I got 5, 7.5. I got 5, now 7.5. I got 5, bit of a 6, now a 6, now 7. That's $7, 7, now 8. Then 8, now 9. Go to $9, go to 10, go to 10, now 12.5. Here we go 50, 17.5. That's 70, now 20. Then 25. That's 25, now 30. It's 35. It's 35, now 40. Then 45. Then 50. Then 60. Then 60, go to $60. Here we go 60. 60, where they at? 60, I got 55. Here we go 60. $60.
We went out there.
$50, number 133. 133. You can sell that as a group. On the plate right here. On the try it. Right here it goes. Give it right here over all of it. I had to open out. What is that? Looks not big. There we go. We got $50 bill now. Anyhow, there it is. 5 way out. I'll $7.5. I got 5 and $7.5. $10. Have to go $10. Got 5. I got $7.5 here. Now 10. That's $10 down. $12.5. Now 50. 15, 20, 25, 30. That's 35. That's 35. Now 40. That's 45. That's 50. $50. Have to go 54, 50. Now 55 and 60. 65. Now 70. 75. 75. I got 70. Here we go 75. And 80. And 80. Now 85. I guess he wasn't down. Now 90. And $90. I got 85. Here we go 90. So that's 85 by way. 132. 133. Salt and pepper. That's a fair right there. That's a fair. All right.
I've only bought one thing so far. A lot of the prices are going pretty high, but I picked up choice pile of jewelry, and for $10 I got this. So I have a Waltham 65 jewel movement watch. It's like it is running, has some scratches, but I'll be able to clean that up pretty good. Just some kind of watch parts. There's a decent pocket watch in here. So I have a Hilton mechanical watch. cool old Waltham pocket watch with the second hand on the side. Need to pop the back off to date the watch. But yeah, it's a really cool piece. So another auction where people are sleeping on the watches. So the rest of these aren't anything special. But this property's been abandoned for years, and it took a month to clean it out. So the place is a disaster. You can see in. It's not going to focus. But yeah, the place is a disaster. Looks like there's still some more items inside. But they said the house is too dangerous to go inside, so none of the other contents in the house are for sale. They pulled out everything that's for sale. Also went to a few garage sales yesterday. I'll post what I found on those. See you in a little while.
I bought a big lot of them one time at an auction. A friend of mine's son worked at, wouldn't it? I got them home, went through them, all the what's it.
These are some garage sale finds. I decided just to shoot this video outside. I'm unloading the truck. All this stuff came from one place, and I spent, I think, $24. But I have some vintage 80s Kenner Fast ones. Has a case with it, and those were $5. These aren't worth a ton of money, but for $5, kind of a no-brainer pickup. They sold me this box of old, kind of broken, beat up 1950s and 60s toys for $5. Have an old Hubley, probably like a Thunderbird. And this is a parts repair tin litho piece. It fell out of the box, but there's also a tin litho Cranston tractor that's red. I'll show you a picture of that. Have some old advertising pieces, old cans. Those were $2 a piece. Nice graphics. This is actually full. It's a Valvoline oil can. Probably from the 60s or 70s. And have another one here. Route 55 grease. Again, cool advertising pieces. Those were, like I said, $2. Sterling ring. This probably weighs almost a half an ounce. It's pretty heavy. That was only $1. Then have some red lines there. They're only $5. I think just the collector case is worth probably almost 20. But these are all red lines, not in the greatest condition, but have a I think this is a poison Pinto. Have this pink one here in pretty nice condition. And these are in very nice condition. These are dated 1969. I think these might be a promotional type piece, but they are dated 1969 with a really nice paint on them. This one's also dated 1969. But the rest of these, like I said, are pretty rough for parts repair only. I think this is like for the heavyweights. Yeah, heavyweights. And then this is a reprint. That's made in China. That's a newer one that's mixed in with it. A little wristwatch check. I am wearing that Elgin I got, I think last week, that I cleaned up at the auction for I think $10 for the group, or was it $20 for the group? I think it's, anyways, I think this watch was $10, and like I said, it is still running. And then had a auction. I showed the footage of that really nasty house inside. There's a lot of broken musical equipment that may or may not work. But I ended up picking up these. These are 100 count cassette holders. So they hold cassette tapes. And they're made by Napa Valley. Believe it or not, they had choice on the table for $1. And they considered this one item. So I got both of these. There's actually 4 of them. 100 count cassette holders for $1. And it looks like they sell for between $30 and $50 each on eBay. But I won't sell these on eBay. I'll probably list these on Craigslist and hope to get 25 to 30 bucks a piece. I'll put them as a lot. If that doesn't work, I'll probably end up listing these on eBay for local pickup only. And there's that tractor that fell out, the Cranston tractor. So there's a few more items in the house I'll show you, and see you there. Okay, this is part 2. I also bought at that the sale with all the musical equipment and stuff. Again, for choice on the table, $1. I picked up 3 boxes of cassettes, and they appear to be all from the 80s and 90s. So have AC/DC, the Jets, Heart, a lot of rock and R&B type stuff. Some rap, and then quite a few blank cassettes. Again, $3 for all that. I'll go through it and see if there's any surprises in there. And this is the remaining stuff. This is a great deal. I got it at a garage sale. These are all vintage, late 70s, early 80s Legos. And all these were in a grocery sack, and it was marked for $10. So have this wind-up motor Lego. This is an early piece. It is complete with the keys. It does work. I did put this together. It is complete with the original box. It took me some time to go through all the Legos to find all the pieces to match. Now I'm working on this. It's Legoland 6930. And this is what I've done so far. And have a ton of minifigures. I think there's around 25 minifigures. And believe it or not, those are worth between $5 and $10 a piece. like I said, there's 20 some in there, so that's potentially just like a couple $100 just with those. And then I picked up a globe, the Black Seas, that was only $2. And these are the watches I picked up from that abandonment type house auction. Like I said, got the pile for 10 bucks. So this is another piece I picked up at a garage sale this week, and this was $10. Has a hunter's case. It does work somewhat when you tap it. It does work a little bit, but generally, if I can pick up these gold-filled pocket watches for $10 or under, I usually pick them up. I also in the video saw that cabinet with a bunch of hats. I actually requested a choice hat for $5. I didn't want to buy the entire cabinet with all the clothes inside. It did go up for auction, and all the content sold for $25, but I didn't want to deal with all that stuff. So before they got to that, I requested choice hat for $5, and they said sure. So this is the hat I chose, and this is the best one by far. I've told you guys before, I've sold hundreds of these type of hats in the past, and the red, white, and blue with the patch and made by K Products. Believe it or not, this hat should sell for between probably $60 and over $100. And then have the watches here. These are pretty much nothing special. Here's another not the greatest brand, West Clocks. This one is not running. Have a Timex Mercury, has a crack on the crystal, and this one will run a couple seconds when you shake it, but that'll be for parts repair. Have a Hilton. This one is running, but unfortunately when you pull out the crown, the whole crown comes out, so you cannot set the time. So that's a repair piece. And then the two best pieces are, I still haven't popped the back off to date this, but this is a Waltham pocket watch with the sub dial on the side, pretty uncommon. Again, that was all these watches were $10 for all of them. And I did clean the crystal up on this one. It's a Waltham 65 jewel, all stainless steel, a little bit oversized. I'll have to see if I can regulate it. As you can see, it is running extremely fast. So I'll see if I can pop the back off and mess with that, see if I can get it to run a little bit better. So these are my finds this week. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.